And so with Trippie Redd's new album, Life's a Trip 2 being teased late last year, and with Trippie teasing his next big single, Bando Kid, many fans are curious and are waiting for what Trippie will actually drop next, after recently just dropping his mixtape with MGK Genre Sadboy just 2 months ago. And as we are heading into the summer, let's take a look at what Trippie Redd might drop next, what his next move might be, and everything we know about Trippie Redd's next album so far. Now recently, I feel like we have kind of figured what Trippie will actually drop next, and that is a song called Bando Kid. A snippet that actually did gain a bunch of popularity weeks ago when being previewed by Trippie and his manager Pete, and since then Trippie has been previewing this song on his story many times. It was even teased on this barber's TikTok with the caption saying upcoming music from Trippie or something like that, and so it's definitely the next piece of music that he actually is dropping. And he so far only previewed the first half of the song, so hey man, Trippie, if you want to preview the other half, man, hey, go ahead, bruh. I'm sure it's absolutely fire. I also think that he actually should post the snippet on his Instagram, because I feel like it just has way more potential to actually gain even more hype. If you just post a video of him vibing to Bando Kid, just like what he actually did for the Mr. Rage snippet, that would really get a lot of people tapped in again. And this man Trippie has millions and millions of followers, so people are obviously gonna know what's up. I'm sure Trippie and his team are for sure planning a way to build up hype for the single Bando Kid. So far we just have Trippie posting himself as a midget with the caption saying Bando Kid on his Twitter and his Instagram, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. It low-key reminds me of that 121 Savage meme, bro. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people were actually wondering if Trippie isn't have someone feature on this song, or actually keep it solo. Fans have been speculating that if artists hey man, I don't know, Cardi, Travis Scott, Uzi are gonna actually be on this song, with Cardi being talked about a lot recently, with Trippie posting a picture of him and Cardi on his Twitter with a black heart, possibly teasing a collab between the two artists. Honestly, if this is the case, man, and Cardi is actually on Bando Kid, low-key, that is just song of the freaking year. And it would basically be another Mr. Rage situation, and where this just becomes a huge hit for Trippie, and would really just be a great way to actually start the album rollout. And we know Trippie and Cardi have never missed on a track ever, and at one point we were even rumored to actually get a collab album between the two back in 2019. Hope Cardi does actually clear his verse and it isn't another Manchi music situation, but I do have high hopes for this song. Imagine deep voice Cardi on the Bando Kid beat, bro. That should be so crazy. And speaking of the overall album rollout in general, I think the one thing Trippie should actually do is preview hella snippets and do something similar to the Trip at Night rollout, which was obviously a very legendary rollout, with the snippets being a big part of that rollout. Even with the Pegasus album rollout, right? The songs that actually were previewed during that time made the album so special, because it gave us something to actually look forward to and kind of give us an idea of how the album will actually sound like, which I exactly think he should do with Life's a Trip 2. And he hasn't teased any snippets on his Instagram post wise lately, like what he actually did do last year with the whole comment 555 thing for the Love Letter 25 rollout, which fans used to actually find annoying at the time. But man, me personally, bro, I honestly low-key miss those days. I feel like every so often he actually should start previewing music on his story and his posts, just anything to actually get the fans hyped up, because I know Trippie has been cooking like crazy behind the scenes. 2 months ago, man, I got to hear some of the most craziest music I actually have heard from Trippie in a freaking while. Again, super thankful for that, man. Shout out to my guy 808H aka Harold. But everyone who actually has heard unreleased music from Trippie recently has been saying that he actually has been cooking behind the scenes, and that his new shit actually sounds crazy. If y'all remember that Neon stream, man, the songs previewed on that stream were absolutely crazy. No question, Trippie still knows how to actually make a hit. I feel like he actually just has to put out the right songs. And recently, many people are actually asking me, yo, M-Chan, when are we gonna get new Trippie music? Now, first of all, man, this man just dropped a whole ass mixtape 2 months ago. Obviously, it's been 6 months since his last album, St. Michael V2. Absolute banger, by the way. Definitely an album that I actually have been bumping lately. Obviously, Trippie drops an album every year. Last year, we were actually feasting, and we got damn near 3 albums. I honestly don't expect an album until, I don't know, late summer, fall. I feel like once he actually starts promoting the album and teasing it and posting snippets, that will kind of be a sign that the album is actually on the way. Obviously, Trippie hasn't been doing that recently, but I can only imagine that he actually is making hella music behind the scenes. I feel like it's cool if he actually takes a break and puts this all into an album, and that being the only album he actually is dropping this year. It'll kind of be a quality over quantity kind of thing. Trippie is also touring in Europe in June, so maybe he actually might drop Bando Kid before then, perform it at his shows, preview new music, and then drop the album a couple months after. Now, what we actually know about his next album, Life's a Trip 2, honestly, not much. We know that Trippie will be recording every song on a boat. Honestly, a very cool concept. But overall, this album hasn't been teased too much lately. It seems like Trippie is just focusing on a single Bando Kid, and once the hype actually gets bigger for Bando Kid, he'll start rolling out the album. So basically what I think, man, I might be wrong, his main focus focus right now is not the album, which is perfectly fine because he should take as much time he needs for this project. Now when Bando Kid might drop, honestly probably in the next 2 months. If we get any new updates, man, I'll be the first one to actually update y'all, man. Hey, shout out to 1400, man. Shout out to Trippie. Shout out to, like, you know, all y'all, man, for supporting. We just hit 10k subscribers. It's crazy how many years I actually have been making videos on Trippie, and I'm super thankful to see how far we actually have come. Besides that, thank y'all for actually making it to the end of the video, man. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe for more Trippie content. And hey, man, it's been your boy, I'm out, guys. Peace. 1400. Bye.
Yeah, this shit on another level. Yeah, I'm just trying to make something special.